What's up, everybody? 32 Icon here. I hope that you guys are doing well. I'm doing well myself. Please go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already, in good faith that I will continue bringing you great content. So today I want to talk about my feelings on having a Patreon account. So I feel like Patreon accounts can be beneficial. They can also be a way to solicit money from loyal subscribers. And here's my thing. So first of all, if you have a Patreon account, kudos to you. Do your thing. I'm not knocking it. I think you rock. You offering a good or a service that people enjoy. Do it up, right? Get it, okay? For those who do not have a Patreon account, that's what you choose to do. It's okay with me. Like, do your thing. For me, I don't have a Patreon account and I don't see myself getting one anytime in the near future. Because here's my thing. I feel like on one side, let's just talk about the pros of a Patreon account, right? If you have a skill that you're putting on YouTube and you're creating content that offers some type of goods or services to your loyal following, to your subscribers, to people who are going to tune in the future to your videos, then rock on, do your thing, right? Because YouTube makes money off of us, right? So if you're offering a good or service to the public that can help you and benefit you financially in your career and put you on the map, then by all means, do what you have to do. Also, I know, having a gun channel, and I am a peon to most gun channels on YouTube. I know it takes time to set up. I know it takes time to record the equipment that you use. And I have my tripod and I have my camera, but I also go to the range. I have to pay for my lane, the gas that it takes to get there, the pews or the guns that I choose to buy and review for you, the ammo, the targets. All of that takes time. Now, you may be saying to yourself, well, Liv, you decided to do this channel, not us. And that's why I don't ask you to give me anything. That's why I don't have a Patreon account, because it's something that I wanted to do on my free time, on my dime. And I just wanted to share it with you. So I'm not expecting anything in return. And not to say other people do it to expect something in return. I'm just saying personally for me, I do it just because I enjoy it. So sometimes I'll see in the comment section, well, Liv, why don't you do this? Or why don't you get this gun? Or why don't you do... I'm like, I'm not rich. Like, them guns cost money, okay? Like, it's out of all YouTube content that I've seen, reviewing guns is probably top 3 of the most expensive things that you can create on YouTube as far as content. It's expensive. It's not like I'm doing a makeup line or I'm looking over iPhone covers or iPhone carriers, or it's not like I'm reviewing. Now, I know iPhones cost, but I'm saying there are channels that have like the cases for iPhones that they review and they give away. Them cases are like 10, 15 bucks. Which is easier to get. A gun is anywhere between $500 to $2,000, right? So when talking about firearms, it's an expensive hobby and it takes a lot of time. I'm not in front of the camera just talking to you and, telling you what's going on in the world today and my opinions on a TV show or something like that. Or I'm eating dinner and I'm giving you my opinion on some type of food that I'm eating. That doesn't take any money to do, right? I mean, obviously it takes some money, but in the context of what we're reviewing, guns versus other things, it's pennies on the dollar. So when I see that some content creators are asking for your support, $1 here, 50 cents here, $2 here, I get it. Like, I don't do it, but I get it. It costs a lot of money. Now, on the flip side, I would like to see that content creators who are engaging in that Patreon account are somehow giving back to the subscribers and to the viewers. Because here's my thing. a while ago, I was a subscriber on some channel. I forgot the name of it. I think I'm still a subscriber. But anyway, he asked us to give him money to buy a gun. Now, this is way before I had my channel. And I'm like, well, why would I give you money to buy a gun? Like, how does that benefit me? And we had this long exchange on his channel. And he's like, well, it takes time and, you know, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, well, you chose to talk about firearms. I'm not going to pay you to talk about firearms. I could go to Pew Pew Tactical and read their reviews online. I could go to other YouTubers and look at their content. Why would I pay you to buy a gun that you're going to keep? Right? And so anyway, the conversation didn't go anywhere. And fast forward 2 years later, here I am creating content. So I understand where he was coming from. The problem was he wasn't trying to give anything back. But there are some content creators who go through Patreon and, you know, they'll raffle off a gun or they'll raffle off gear or what have you. And I think that's admirable because you are supporting the channel, but in turn, you're getting something back. And not that you necessarily should, but it's nice to know that you are paying for a service that they're providing for you. And every now and again, you might have an opportunity to win something back. So I like, you know, content creators who offer that to their audiences. But, you know, when you start, you know, begging or, you know, you're talking about the news or you're giving your opinion or something, and the only thing that it requires is a tripod and a camera, and you're asking for money, it's like, okay, so you already have the camera, right? The tripod cost you, what, 30 bucks? What else do you need that requires me to, you know, offer money to your Patreon account? And not saying I don't want you guys to get this mixed up. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just that for me, I'm analytical. So if I'm watching your channel and all you're doing is reviewing current events, and you're asking me for money to give your opinion on current events, and you ain't traveling anywhere, you don't have any materials to get, you don't have any resources that you need in order to do the video, and I'm trying to figure out why I'm giving you money. I really am, because I'm like, you know, the way my paycheck look, I'd rather get to charity, right? I'd rather help a family member. Why am I donating to you so you can sit in front of a camera and tell me something that doesn't require you to have any type of equipment or other resources that will cost what you're asking me to, you know, give? Does that make sense? I don't know. Like, I don't want you guys to feel like I'm down in Patreon accounts, because like I said in the beginning, do your thing, right? Do your thing. And I'm not going to lie. Like, if I super duper blow up and I'm like, okay, I can offer this goods or this service, then hopefully, you know, I will have enough revenue coming in and I can do something else and have that revenue coming in where I wouldn't even have to ask you for anything. But that's not the case. That's not realistic. And furthermore, that's not why I created this type of content. This is just simply, you know, fun for me. It's entertainment for me. It's something that I look forward to. Like, I think about ideas for you guys when I'm, you know, when I'm home and I'm like, okay, well, I have the weekend off from work, and, you know, what I'm going to do for my, my subscribers, you know, so it's fun for me, but I'm not going to ask you to give me anything because it's something that I choose to do. It's something that I want to do. I'm happy doing. I enjoy doing. I love our exchange. And not saying other people don't. I'm just saying that I love the exchange and I'm not asking you for anything. But I also don't knock anyone who is going to the range, setting up targets, buying guns, reviewing it, you know, doing all these different camera angles, these explosions and all this other stuff, that if they ask for some support, I get it. You know, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I can understand why they're asking for a couple of dollars just to kind of mitigate some of that expense. Okay. But I guess what gets me is the ones who just do their opinion and don't have anything else to offer. Asking you, but don't have anything else to offer. I think it's just kind of like, you're taking advantage of your loyal following. And I don't know, it kind of rubs me the wrong way. But anyway, this is my opinion on my channel. So if you don't like it, you know, hey, that's a personal problem. If you do like it, hey, okay, we agree. But the fact of the matter is, it's still an opinion and everyone has one. Anyway, I hope that wasn't too long. I hope I explained myself succinctly, and I hope that you guys are treating one another with kindness, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.